three white enemies of humankind. The three white enemies are Vladimir Putin, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and that's a joke. That's a silly joke. Gorbachev, whatever. No, that's a joke. Now let's go down to business. Okay, so the three white enemies of humankind are dairy, refined sugar, and flour. Take into consideration that every single advertisement on TV, on the radio shows, and all over the place, all over the planet, claims that dairy means cheese, milk, butter, and so on and so forth, can provide you a lot of calcium. That's just baloney. That's a big lie. Nothing can be further away from the reality. Let me explain it to you. Let me break it down for you. So, 100 milliliters of milk, in other words, 100 milligrams of cheese have less amount than 100 milligrams of sesame seed. It has, if we compare the same amount of dairy and sesame, dairy has 1/5 of the amount of calcium that sesame's seed has. So if you want to build up calcium in your body, start spreading sesame seed into your blends, into your salads, into your soup, and well, try to eat sesame every single day, and I can tell you your bones will be as strong as steel, really. Moreover, the Harvard University investigations have demonstrated that milk, in other words, just dairy, is not healthy for human beings. Take into consideration this. Dairy has hormones which are very important to grow a baby cow. Okay, that's phenomenal. That's great for a baby cow. But all this different amount of hormones in a different proportion to nurturing, breastfeeding from a woman to her child are very different hormones, the amounts and the quantities. So all these hormones from the cow, from the milk's cow, are very dangerous to you, that you eat dairy on a regular basis. Also, you can read another book written by Dr. Colin Campbell, The China Study, in which he demonstrated that eating dairy on a regular basis increased the risk for breast cancer 13 times. Did you get it? All the lads, all the folks watching this video, I would recommend you to stop eating dairy, or at least decrease the amount of dairy that you take on a regular basis. Also, remember this. The country that eats more dairy around the world is the US. And it's also the country that suffers more of osteoporosis. Is that linked? Yes, it is. You don't see a lot of osteoporosis in India, Bangladesh, among the people who practice Hinduism or Jainism or Buddhism, because they have a different lifestyle. But the Western societies that abuse of dairy suffer of osteoporosis, because this product, although it has a smaller quantity of calcium, it is not natural for the human body to absorb this calcium, and it would only produce kidney stones. That's all. If you drink a lot of milk, you won't have strong bones. You won't. You will only have, that calcium only works for you to have kidney stones. You got it. The other white enemy of the human being is refined sugar. We all know it causes obesity, high blood levels of triglycerides, diabetes, and many other diseases such as gastritis, gastroesophagus reflux, and many other diseases such as osteoporosis, by the way. And it is more addictive than cocaine. Did you know that? Refined sugar is more addictive than cocaine. So avoid it at all costs. A lot of canned food has refined sugar. A lot of the food that you buy when you go to the supermarket has refined sugar. Learn how to read the labels. And actually read them out, because some of you don't read the labels. Instead of refined sugar, find a healthy substitute such as agave. It's very healthy. Honey, even though some people are against honey and are against fruit, because allegedly this causes a spike and a high plateau of blood sugar levels. If you believe me on this. If you change refined sugar for honey or fruits such as papaya, oranges, pineapple, whatever, believe me, your blood sugar will be in normal levels. All kinds of fruits. Even though the doctors recommend to avoid, let's say, oranges, pineapple, watermelon, what else, mango, and so on and so forth, that's a bunch of BS. That's a big lie. They don't know what they are talking about. They also recommend not to eat a lot of bananas. They went bananas, the doctors, the MDs, they went bananas, because bananas in reality are very healthy. Just look into apes, gorillas, chimpanzees. They eat 20 pounds of bananas every single day, and none of them has obesity nor diabetes. So is banana linked to diabetes? No, that's baloney. Okay? I recommend you to eat bananas every single day. Just avoid these three white enemies. And also you can eat maple syrup from Vermont or from Canada or whatever. And also you can use dates. If you blend fruit with water or whatever, or you eat, let's say, oatmeal milk, or let's say almond milk or whatever, use dates instead of refined sugar, or instead of these other options, just use dates. They do not trigger a spike of glucose level. They actually have a very low glycemic index. Dates, delicious, affordable, and absolutely healthy. Flour is the other one. We all know that. Just instead of eating this, try to eat corn. If you can find a natural, organic, and whatever corn, much better. That would be much better. But try to avoid these three white enemies. Okay, some of you might say that the white enemies are Gorbachev or I don't know, Trudeau and all the politicians around the globe. Yeah, just to make fun, that's great. But yeah, just the reality is that the three enemies are this. Okay, guys, if you need further information, go into our website, www.bolmannbrothers.com. Just Google our website, Bolmann Brothers. See you around.